Midnight strikes, the shadows twist. We ain't on scripts, we glitz a list. Alumni deep, we don't resist. We crash the game, then break the fist. Volatility's a symphony, maybe a bandage with a symmetry. Polyrhythms in the prophecy, we chart chaos like a scene. No blueprint, we live off pivot. Unseen hands, we bend and flip it. Bitcoin breathing in the mist. Wildcard born, marked by the risk. We rise from the dark, no map, no name. Crash through the charts, ignite the flame. Unknown, untamed, can't lock us down. Wild cards ride where the world might drown. Can't stop now. We burn too loud. It's Wild Card Wednesday, flip the crown. Backdoor plays with the signal lost. Smoke in the mirror, we coin toss gods. You plan straight, we curve and cross. Time in the top when the ink is drawn. Sharp like hacks in the basement wires. We light trades up like gasoline fires. LBC in the madness wire. Crypto renegades never get tired. Assist the bends when we apply heat. Smart money wins, but we never retreat. We don't chase green, we bend the street. Spit truth, for no market cheat. We rise from the dark, no map, no name. Crash through the charts, ignite the flame. Unknown, untamed, can't lock us down. Wild cards ride where the world might drown. Can't stop now. We burn too loud. It's Wild Card Wednesday, flip the crown. Media bandage cracks the time code. Off beats break every mold. We ain't just rebels, we're rhythm sold. In the eye of the storm with the future sold. Fractals and forks, pick your fate. Alumni deep, never trade it safe. We draw charts with a blood of doubt, then moonwalk through a market drought. DA shot, never played plain. We flip the game, then storm the lane. Unchained, unscarred, we ban our brand. We are the glitch in the master plan. We rise from the dark, no map, no name. Crash through the charts, ignite the flame. Unknown, untamed, can't lock us down. Wild cards ride where the world might drown. Can't stop now. We burn too loud. It's Wild Card Wednesday, flip the crown. Can't stop now. We burn too loud. We burn too loud. It's Wild Card Wednesday, flip the crown.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, that shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar.
What? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. I'm Lunar Beaches Crypto, coming to you live right here on the Piper Academy Network, Sunday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Markets After Dark. I'm Lunar Beaches Crypto, and it is Wildcard Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Are you ready? Are you ready for the next move? I am. Just get it over with. Up or down, just get it over with. Either we have two options, in my opinion. Okay? Both are bullish. Two options. Option number one We don't set any fresh lows, and we just continue to move to the upside, or we come down, we sweep the lows, and then we go to the upside. You see, in either scenario, I believe we have more upside. But that's just a thought. We can always go sideways. No. We don't always go sideways. Sometimes, a lot of the times, we go sideways. But no. I think, we've already been going sideways for a little while now. We'll get into the charts. But first, I got to bring up the beautiful people of the Madhouse. What's going on, everybody? Hope you are doing well. Thank you for being here. Let's say good evening to everybody. Good evening, Alexandra G, the mod boss, the mod queen, the mod god. It felt weird not saying that last night. Glad you are here this evening. And thank you, as always, for pinning that Discord link in the chat. Don't forget to join the Discord. Link right there. Link below. Join the YouTube. Become a YouTube member. Get you access to the Piper Academy Discord. It's just $5 a month. And that's about it. We have trading people in there. We have Q&A. We've got Piper DCA. The Piper Dynamic DCA plan is more than worth the $5 a month alone. Okay? People sharing trades. Great community, other subscription services that we buy and then provide to you guys for just $5. So get in there. That's all it is. What's going on, Harp? Thank you for being here. Shout out to you. Shout out to, I guess it's not a shout out, but I guess it's a little bit of a shout out. Rest in peace to the Dark Prince himself, Ozzy Osbourne, a metal legend, someone that I listened to a lot of growing up. Died at the age of 76. Probably a lot longer than people would have thought he would have lasted, given his antics, we will say. Not the biting heads off of bats thing, but the drugs. But loved Ozzy, and yeah, he will be missed. It was pretty. At least he got that farewell concert just a few weeks ago, and then yeah, died today. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Anywho, I don't know how to move on from stuff like that. All set. Thank you for being here. Good evening, all set. Thank you for being here. We're live. Yes, we are live. What is going on? Alexander G throwing the wild cards in the chat. Absolutely love it. Jesus say 77. God bless you, my friend. Hope you are doing well this evening. Still trying to figure out how to get in, how to become a member. I see. Hopefully, I can't even find a paid Discord. Well, for us. Oh, yeah. I don't know how Alex's works. Eric Wallen, hello. What's going on, Eric Wallen? Hope you're doing well. Duality C, what's going on? Good evening. Eric Wallen was the one that said we could always go sideways. Yeah. I think it's more like Wonka's elevator. Sideways and front ways and back ways and up ways and down ways. Yes. I think you might be correct. I was in Alex gifted membership for like a day. I had to create a new account in order to do so. I'm going to purchase Piper in a bit, but had the free one. Gotcha. AG. Hello, ma'am. Wifey says, Urgle snore. And LBC pole dance shorts. All in Discord. Oh, yeah. Don't forget the pole dance shorts. Yeah. Aussie bit heads off bats way before other people. Yep, trendsetter, absolutely. I'm trying now to join yours. It sent me to WAP. Yeah, once you get a YouTube membership, just let us know. I don't know how that whole thing works, to be quite honest with you. So, once you become a member on YouTube, just let us know, I guess. I don't know. I honestly don't know how that works. That would be either a crypto trades or a Piper question, or both. But anyways, it is Wildcard Wednesday, guys. We are going to go over some interesting things, I think. But before we do that, let's have a little chat, okay? Let's bring the chart up real quick. Let's just bring the chart up. All right. Let's talk about old Bitcoin, okay? Now, this is not going to be a price thing. This is going to be a tinfoil hat thing. Are you guys ready for some tinfoil hat stuff? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for some tinfoil hat stuff. Where's my... I don't have any tinfoil with me. But... let's see. XRP to $10 or XRP to $23? $10. Hello, can you check SPK, please? 1. Oh, look at that. Alexander G just put the tinfoil hat emoji in the chat. And she's the crown, so she didn't even have to put the 1, but she did. So... I was watching this. I was watching this. What do you call this presentation by Jack Mallers, Bitcoiner? Strike? Is he Strike CEO? I don't really care. But he was talking about time, how Bitcoin creates time. Okay. By the difficulty adjustment. Essentially, it's able to fix a block in time because everything's got to be adjusted according to the difficulty and a whole bunch of other stuff that kind of went over my head and through my ears. But he was just talking about this time and how it's like a timestamp, okay? And it also shows the location of the Bitcoin given the wallet. Okay. All right, so I listened to that. And then I listened to Andrew Bustamante, former CIA guy. And he was talking about how, they view in CIA Edward Snowden, and I guess in a lot of intelligence, but they view Edward Snowden as a bit of a traitor because he bypassed legal avenues. He didn't try to talk to the American government or anything like that. He colluded with foreign adversaries, which is why he's in Russia right now. He's first started off in Hong Kong, and then he went to Russia. He's been there ever since. So his priorities are a little sketch. But Andrew Bustamante was talking about how, yes, the government would collect data on people, but it was metadata. So a metadata isn't an image, it isn't a text, it isn't a phone call. It is the date and the time and potentially a location. Put all those together, and so the example that he gave was that if, say, you start to see a pattern in metadata where this number calls this number every Tuesday at 2 p.m. And one is from Pakistan and is connecting to the U.S. Okay, so then they would say, if once they started to see some kind of pattern, that's when they would go to the courts and try to get a way to look at this person's information. And I was just thinking about how many times we've been able to figure out wallets because of timestamps, because of when the Bitcoin moved, where it moved, how it moved, how much was moved. But you see patterns, you start to recognize patterns over and over and over again. So it's like each block is a little bit of metadata of money. So I started thinking, what if the NSA did create Bitcoin so that they could track money of big players, big institutions, other countries, whatever it is. But now they have a way to track the stuff because it's all on an open ledger. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Or it was just created by a bunch of ragtag coders, developers that wanted to create a new kind of money. And that's one that everybody could own and be free, and you know the whole story that we're told. Just saying. You never know. So that's my tinfoil hat for tonight. That's your wild card Wednesday story time speculation thing. I don't know. It was fun while it lasted. But now we got to get to the charts. Signs point to C. The truth is, it doesn't really matter. It can't be changed now. It doesn't really matter. It can't be changed now. Maybe. It's over now, I guess. Yeah, it can be changed. We can just follow everybody's money. But we don't know whose money is whose. But, you know, like I said, once you start to see a pattern and you can start to triangulate certain things, like let's just say my metadata on my phone showed that I used my phone to pay for Starbucks every morning at 6:30 or something. But I paid with Bitcoin or something, you know, and then you could start tracking my daily movements and how I paid for things, how much I paid or what I was paying for, what I was buying, and all this stuff. And that brings me to another thing that Jack Muller said that I just thought of that is very interesting. Damn. This is my ADHD brain coming in to kill the conversation. The truth is, it doesn't really matter. It can't be changed now. Oh, what was I? What else did he say? What was I saying? Oh my gosh. My brain was going, but then it went like whoop, and then now I can't remember where I was going with this. Oh my god, it was amazing. Buy Bitcoin. I don't know, dude. Anyways, Bitcoin breaking out of a triangle potentially. I don't really care for that triangle. Potentially already broken out and getting a back test right now as we speak. Could it go there? Could it go lower? Sweep this low in here, of course. It could always go lower. Yeah. I need to go back and watch what I was just saying because I need to. Oh, thank you, Alexander G, for sharing the stream on X because I totally forgot that. Yes. Oh, yes. I guess I don't want anybody. I'm gonna listen to myself. Give me 5 seconds. 4, 3. All right, I lost it. Jack also said something about information. What did he say about information? I paid with Bitcoin or something. Start tracking daily movements. And what I was paying for. What I was paying for, what I was buying. Oh yeah, it's all for information so that they can buy. So well, no. What did Jack Mahler say about information? Anyways, Bitcoin is information, is what he said. Essentially, Bitcoin is information stored across time and space and cyberspace and the energy and stuff. Very, very Michael Saylorian. They're best friends. Anyways, Bitcoin sitting at $118,937. I love the post online today. It's just like, oh, Bitcoin broke 120K. Like, okay, yay. I mean, it broke it twice today. Excellent. But that's all it did. It broke 120K and then immediately dropped off both times. Now, we did create some equal highs off of that. So that is very interesting. Now, this is a Coinbase. Let me go to a perp chart because the perps got the more volume in them. Am I crazy? Go back. Go back. Go back. Okay. Look at this wick. 10 a.m. compared to the perp wick. How does a spot wick like that, but a perp wick isn't? Finance perp? Same. Some big player bought. Some big player bought down here. But that did create some equal lows on the spot chart. I don't know if I'd pay attention to those. Doesn't mean we can't go for them. Of course we could go for them, but they're not. It's not on the perp charts, which is really weird. Speaking of perps, did y'all know that Coinbase has perps now just for Bitcoin and Ethereum? 10x leverage. Shout out to Coinbase for finally joining the perp train. Oh crap! I can't figure out WAP out. Dang it. BTC closes daily candle above 120K for the first time. Kind of cool. Is that? Yeah. Yeah. So that is significant. Closed above 120K. Also, just continuing to close candles within a range. Well, we actually closed outside of the range on that one. Close outside of the range on that one. So we're really still we're just range bound here on Bitcoin between 117 360 to 119 800 ish. Just really stuck in that range. I mean, if you just play the lows and the highs here, if you had been just playing those lows and highs, you could have been making some bank just playing the range. Go to the 1 hour. I mean, just from one end of the range to the next. Of course, it's easy to see it in hindsight, but we can clearly see we have a defined consolidation range in here, and I'm leaning a bit more on the bullish side. Overall, in general, like I was saying before, I didn't have the chart up at when the stream started, so I'll just go ahead and draw it out. It's either like this, and we get going, or it's this down, and then we get going to the upside. So either way, we end up to the upside, and I believe going to that 1.618 at $131,887, round up 132K. It could always wick it. But yeah, I think that's the next stop is over 130K, and then we'll see what happens after that. Reason why I think that's the next stop is because I believe we are only in the fourth of a 5-wave impulse. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 to the upside. And then we'll get our larger. Now, I say larger, but I don't think the pullbacks are going to be as. I don't think when it comes to time, I don't think they're going to last very long. They're going to be. They might be big drops, big scary drops, 10K drops, but then it'll continue back to the upside as we go more and more parabolic. So, especially on the lower time frames. So that's what I'm thinking on that. So I still think we have one more wave to the upside on Bitcoin that will help everything else out. Ethereum, man, what a tear this thing has been on. Looks like it is in potentially its fourth wave. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it could be in its fifth wave. Let's see. 1, 2. I don't know if I'd consider this a wave 4 or not. Reason being is not much of a pullback. Not much of a pullback. I mean, itty bitty, more of a consolidation and continuation. But, I mean, actually, that would make the third wave the shortest wave, which would not be correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, either way, whether or not it continues to push higher or it just kind of fumbles around in here, it's had a pretty nice run, and I would not be longing Ethereum at this point in time. Definitely not longing Ethereum, especially if Bitcoin's about to go, then Ethereum might just chop around. So yeah. Now Bitcoin could bring XRP with it. Something that I did want to point out while on the stream today is something I'm going to try to build. I'm going to try to build a watch list of coins that pair together in their patterns, in their current patterns. So if you were here last night, we were talking about all the W patterns we are seeing on altcoins. Let's just go to the Made in America coins. You got Bonk with the W pattern, but with the higher lows, okay? You got Say with the W pattern, okay? So I would put those two together with the higher lows. You got Sui with the higher lows, W pattern, but it has not broken out yet, whereas Say has broken its W high, and Bonk has broken its W high. So, Sui, you're next. Sui is next to get going. This is how I'm going to be playing this market. I'm going to be finding things that look a lot like each other, but one has not made the move yet, like the others have. And then once it gets that break, see, we're on the daily chart. I could get in on the 4 hour, or I could come down to the 4 hour and just see the break, and then go for it. Break, back test, long, make money, get out of the market. That's how I'm trading the market. Right now, if I was just a bag holder, I would just be buying and buying and buying if I had any cash to buy, or holding until we get into extreme greed, essentially. Get into extreme greed, and yeah. T.I. Joe, bingo and a bango. Thank you for being here, my friend. Jesus Barake. What's going on, Jesus Barake? We got a couple Jesuses in here. God bless you guys. What's going on, Drew? You know I did. Miss OG, what's going on? All set. Like smashed. Thank you, Drew. Don't forget to smash up those likes, guys. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you all, as always. And yeah. Thank you for being you. Pingui, Pudgy Penguins, W pattern that's just absolutely launched. This Bitcoin thing, I don't know what this is. XTZ, W pattern that is absolutely launched. Wow. Go to the daily. Okay. Okay, daily. W. Maker. Ugly. Super ugly. These little slow buildups, though, tend to be big breakers. Big breakouts. Helium. W. Hasn't broken the high yet. Gala. W. Hasn't broken the high yet. EOS. Dead coin. Blah, blah, blah. INJ. W has barely broken the high. Putting in the higher low. INJ. Do I need to open up a long on you? Check out Chart Prime Oscillator Pro. Check out Chart Prime Indicator Suite package deal thing. Anyways, check out Chart Prime. Link in the description box down below. 45. Get 45% off your first month. Check it out. They have trading classes, a Discord with signals and trading classes, and a community of traders just trying to help each other learn and trade and use the Chart Prime indicators. Check them out. Link in the description box down below. Prime Oscillator Pro, showing some overextension and some cooling off here. So this could be seeing a pullback. We could be getting a pullback across the board. But I think that will be an excellent time to buy. Financial advice, do your own research. But I think it's going to be a time to buy. So it did just sweep the high here. No close above the high. Signaling potential just swing failure pattern. Come down to the dynamic reactor. Potentially coming down all the way down to this imbalance down here, which would come into some demand in here. And I really wish I could remember what I was going to say about that other stuff, but oh well. Chart Prime changed the whole way I see charts. There you go, Drew. That's because it literally changes the way you see the charts, right? Yeah, at about $11.84, I think would be between there and 11.09. Be a nice long range, I think, in my opinion, if it is to get down there. Potentially opening up a small portion here at the, we'll call it 1285 mark, 1280 mark in here. Let me go ahead and just pull a fib from this low to this high. We've got 1298 there. This low to this high. Are we more lined up? We got 786 at 1275. 12.7539. So that's on INJ, DYDX. Breaking the dynamic reactor and holding the dynamic reactor on the daily chart. DYDX, or as I like to call it, DYDX. Little bit of a looking fancy schmancy. I'd watch this one, man. This one actually made me some money last cycle. I think because I got in on this pump. I'm pretty sure that's it. Pretty sure it's because I got in on that pump. Is this the most history? Loniax. I think I did on KuCoin. Maybe not. DYDX. Was this one on Coinbase? No. Where was I trading this? I mean, it had to be KuCoin. Had to be KuCoin. And I think it was on that pump. Aave. Aave is definitely one I'm interested in because of the Trump family involvement. But, you know. Where is a good entry on XRP long? I'm in a short from top. Would like to schlong it. Did LBC do a SPX chart? I was a SPX. S&P 500. I can. All right. I need someone to remember for me XRP. Okay. SPX. Let's just say the daily closed today. I haven't looked at it. Highest close of all time. Yep, highest close of all time at 63.09. It is currently at 63.59, moving to the upside. Go down to the hourly. Moving to the upside. All right, so we've broken the range, and we building a base on it. The dynamic reactors continuing to climb to the upside, acting as support along the way. This is interesting. Let's see. Potential head and shoulders. Maybe. Pull a fib from high to low. Move. High to low. All right, so the 786 is holding us up at 63.62. Break through that 786, get a close above that 786, and we should see continuation on the hourly. Or the 4 hour. Yeah, if we can get a close above that 786 on the hourly, then I would expect continuation to the upside, which would just help Bitcoin and everything else. Ooh, the NASDAQ. Breaking lows. Closing below lows. Yeah, we might be looking for a pullback tomorrow, ladies and gents. Potential bear flag on the NASDAQ. $22,972. Good. $786 $22,961.5. Yep. So if we break down from here, look for a breakdown, pull back up, maybe stop at the dynamic reactor, and then push down to that 786 area, which also comes into this demand over here. And then there you go. So potential pullback here on the NASDAQ. Are these just drawn lines? What am I doing with my life? Yep. Yeah, that looks solid. Wouldn't mind it. Not bad. I think maybe the pullback tomorrow, and then we get a midweek reversal. How about that? Let's get that. How about that? There's nothing really as far as on the economic calendar. I mean, we just have existing home sales tomorrow at 10, and on Friday we have durable goods. So not really too much going on that data. Ethereum open interest explodes to $28 billion. Altcoin rotation begins. I meant to hit on this last night, but we got a little crazy with the glasses, okay? Got a little crazy with the glasses. I forgot. But anyways, it's my beach glasses. Ethereum's derivatives market has erupted in the past 7 days, and the trading desk at Singapore-based QCP Capital argues it is the clearest evidence yet that a long-anticipated altcoin season is finally underway. In a note to clients on Monday, the firm says total perpetual open interest in Ether futures has vaulted from under 18 billion to more than 28 billion in just a week. A jump large enough to drag the composite altcoin season index above the critical 50-point threshold for the first time since December. Altcoin season ignites as Ethereum outpaces BTC. While it's no surprise that retail may be chasing the momentum, it's becoming increasingly clear that the institutions are leading the charge this cycle, driven by a shift in narratives and structural developments, QCP writes, pointing to the unusually large sizing of recent block trades on CME and Binance. QCP singles out last Friday's signing of the Genius Act as the pivotal spark behind the rotation. The law creates a comprehensive federal regime for dollar-backed stablecoins, forcing issuers to hold 100% short-term treasury or cash reserves and submit to Bank Secrecy Act oversight. The White House cast the statute as historic legislation that will pave the way for the United States to lead the global digital currency revolution. With regulatory clarity finally in hand, corporate treasuries are racing to build their stockpile, QCP says. Thanks, guys. Treating Ether and other smart contract platforms, Solana, XRP Ledger, and Cardano among them, as the infrastructure layer that will benefit most from an explosion in stablecoin issuance. Ooh. The desk compares the emerging strategy to the hard money playbook adopted by publicly listed Bitcoin bellwethers such as MicroStrategy or Strategy and Japan's Metaplanet. All right, so that's cool. So a bunch of open interest. That just means all that means is that there could be a major flush that's going to wipe a lot of people out. Thank you guys. All right, let's get to the XRP. All right, the XRP. Dynamic reactor is currently sitting at about 342. And I understand if you want to do some short-term trades. I just wouldn't be shorting this market. I would just be looking for longs for now, but that's just me. Not that you can't short it on short term, of course. It's just, I mean, it's choppy consolidation. So I'd rather load up at the lows for longs and then wait for weakness as they move to the upside. I don't know. It's just not. It looks fine. Now potential pullback. Let's just go ahead and throw on a anchored VWAP. I mean, I got one on here. Let's get rid of this. Get it out of the way. Anchored VWAP from this from the top of this, from the start of this consolidation range. Where is our anchored VWAP? Right here at the 0.886 at $3.19, 3.1964. Call it $3.20. Could see that as a potential pullback level. The last low before we break the high. We do have the golden pocket sitting right below that. So 320. I'd be looking at 320. Let's go right here. This is what I meant by choppy, 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 and then all of a sudden it can go. That's what I'd look for in some cryptos. From this point on the VWAP, I mean, it's right there at the lows. Let's pull a fixed range volume profile on this. Okay, so our point of control is sitting right here at $3.45, 3444566. We also have the dynamic reactor right below that, 343. Yeah, so kind of would want to see that level hold, maybe get a wick down to the down to 327, where this little volume wave is here, and then we have we lose that. If it's not a quick wick and then recovery, then likely we come down to the value area low at 294. I don't think that's what we're gonna get, to be honest, especially with the point of control up so high. We're at the point of control of the current range, and the value area low is coming in right there at 341, 342. I mean, there's a lot of confluence here at about the 340 level. So I would say if I was, let's pull this back just a tad, take that low there. Okay, so yeah, a lot of volume here at 345. Definitely an area I'd be taking profits at if I'm in a short. 340, 345 to 340, and then longing from that exact spot. A lot of confluence right here. We got a dynamic reactor. We've got a value area low at 340. We've got a potential just sweep of these internal lows in here, right here. That would sweep those internal lows in there. And that could be enough, especially if this VWAP can push to the upside. Let's move this to the top of this range. We are currently sitting on top of the VWAP, so I would expect, and we're actually not on top of it, we're actually below it now. So I'd expect a deviation below it, and then a move back to the upside. We've got equal highs in here. It would be of interest. Come down into demand, obvious demand here. Okay, the consolidation, bounce, 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 sweep and go. That's what I'd be looking for on XRP. 340 for sure. There's a lot of confluence there at that 340 mark. So that's what I've got on XRP. You are very okay. Thank you. You are very gracious. Thank you. That's a strong dynamic reactor. It's yeah, very strong. Strong like bull. Strong like bull. And it might avoid the dynamic reactor like the plague too. It might just go. But with other things looking like they could be seeing a potential pullback, I don't know. I'd be careful. I'd be careful. Ethereum looking like it could potentially finally have some kind of pullback. So let me go back to XRP actually. One thing I did not look at. Okay, so these lining up. Yeah, I mean, these are lining up. So that means I don't see any bearish divergence. I do see bullish divergence. Okay, but remember the bullish divergence and the reversal signals will come before the move to the upside. So it's not saying, hey, it's time to get in. It's saying, hey, it's time to look for somewhere to bounce from. Let's bring up the Market Dynamics Oscillator Pro. I prefer the 4-hour when using the order blocks. See where we got. Okay, so to clear this order block, we've got to get down to about 340, 339, 340 to be able to mitigate this order block. Next order block below that would be down here at the 327 mark we were talking about. So that's about it. I don't know that we go all the way down there. I don't know. I just feel like they're not going to give people too much of a chance to continue to buy at these prices. Yeah. Market Dynamics, Market Oracle. Turn that off. USDT dominance sitting at the lows, looking like it wants to have a little bit of a pullback. Maybe it will come in here and sweep these highs before rolling over. Not sure what this is. This is some kind of imbalance, maybe on a weekly. I just love it when I draw stuff. Doesn't have any rhyme or reason. There's a weekly fair value gap. Can it get up to 450? I mean, maybe. I don't know though. I don't think it's gonna get there. To be quite honest, I don't think so. I don't think so. We shall see. But we can see go to the daily. We have our highest, I think it was the highest daily candle close. Maybe it wasn't total 2, maybe it was total 3. No. I thought we had a highest, or maybe it was, okay, we got closes above the 786. So 2 consecutive closes above the 786 for the total 3, which is everything excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's go check out our others, which is everything outside of the top 10. It's cleared that 0.5. We're still cruising along to the upside on that one. Our total 2, which includes Ethereum but excludes Bitcoin, sitting above this level here and ready to go. Thank you so much. God bless. Thank you for the $9.99 $10 super chat. Jesus saves. Absolutely appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. And God bless to you too. Thank you. All right. So total 2, total DeFi. I mean, all of these are looking good. And the Russell. How we look on the Russell? So Russell closed higher. Good to know. I didn't mean higher. Closed green. That's good. All the Bitcoin spot ETFs closed about 2% today. Interesting. What about our CMEs? Oh. This stuff is so... Stock charts are so dumb. Alright, filled that gap. Okay, filled that gap. Are we going to come down for the C wave, or was the C wave wrapped up already? W pattern. We'll see. I'm still just looking for longs, not shorts. Personally, you can short on the lower time frames if you want, but I am longing on the 4-hour time frame is what I'm looking at mostly for my longs. There was something else that I wanted to go. Oh yeah. All right, so we've got Bitcoin. We've got the CoinGlass Legend chart here. It's coming down to these fresh bids down here. So not exactly shocking that it's moving to the downside when we have these bids down here. We also have some liquidity. Let's go ahead and refresh this. Wallet analysis? What is that? That later. Alex Energy, you are truly amazing. You do so much to help so many. Yes, she is, absolutely. We do have a bunch of heat here at $72 million at 118,117. But look at all this. Look at all this liquidity for this to come down, snatch, and then rip to the upside and just absolutely destroy all this liquidity to the upside, which we can see. We can see the little stacked ask up here, right? Building up here around 123, 124, starting to get some building there, especially right here at 123K. Lots of sell orders being built up here. But right now, immediate sell orders sitting at about 120, 600, 120, 900, 121, 300, and not much more above that. Go to the 1 hour so we can zoom out a little more. Take this whole range in. All right. Increase this. Maybe. Hello? It's me. I was wondering if after all these years, if you'd like to turn my screen green, yellow. Oh, I gotta go lower. Oh, God. Look at all this. Look at all this in here. These are asks that were pulled, it looks like, maybe. Does they just go away? Or they just light enough? They were just stacked and stacked and stacked and stacked. But we also have the same over here. Look at this big green spike. $115,000. Now that is a potential area of interest for us because we do have a CME gap down there. So, yeah, that pullback might be coming. I say pullback, but the I should say the last dip before more upside could be coming. That's the way I'm looking at it. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. Do you even psyop, bro? So yeah, I'm going to run through these altcoins like a madman when I'm off of here over the coming week and try to find everything that looks similar in pattern. Because the idea is, if let's say I put an alert on the top of one of these W's, okay? And I put it on two different charts. They both have the W's. I've got another chart in the same grouping that's already broken the W just to have a point of reference. And then I set alerts for those tops, see when they get broken. If they get broken, alert goes off. Try to go to the shorter time frame or smaller time frames, look for a pullback, go long, make sure everything lines up right, and then go long, put in a stop loss, and then watch it go to the moon. We're so close. I can feel it. I can smell it. Smells like bear poop. Because they're not going to believe it. They're going to poop their fur. And that's the sign that I need to go. Before I sign off, though, I do want to run something else by you guys. What if Jeffrey Epstein did off himself and all of this hubbub about a client list and all this other stuff is a distraction from something else? What if the Epstein files itself is a psyop? How deep down the rabbit hole are you really? Or are you just LARPing as a rabbit standing on the outside, not thinking of every angle? The whole media's behind the Epstein files now. They're all wanting to push it. Oh, it's the Democrats' plot. Okay, why didn't they use it the last 4 years? Something's going on. Why did Mike Johnson just close up shop for Congress until September? Right when they were supposed to vote on the release of the Epstein files. What's coming in September? Our first potential rate cut. September. Remember. The 1st of September. The gunpowder treason and plot. I don't know where I'm going with this. But anyways, Trump called out Barry today. Yeah, he does that a lot. It's all a distraction. Bunch of diddler defenders shaking my head. Yeah, I don't understand why they're like freaking out. I mean, at first I was like, oh, they're just, Pam Bondi and all them. They got a little bit too fast moving. And now they've kind of put themselves in a little bit of a pickle. And I don't understand. What if it's a distraction from the aliens? I wish they would hurry up and stop distracting us from the aliens, because I'm so ready for the aliens, dude. At this point, please just give me. I'm turning into Mulder. All right, I'm about to go outside and look in the trees for some dang aliens, because I want to see one. Or do I? What if I am one? Tism. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate each and every single last one of you for another wild card. Definitely a wild card Wednesday. And tomorrow we'll be back with Throwback Thursday. And then, yeah. But come back tomorrow. Come back to the channel in the morning. We'll have BC Port Corp for the Good Morning Crypto Show, the morning market report with Army, Piper, and AOC guy, and trade setups with OC as well. Yeah. So, and then I'll be right back here for another Markets After Dark at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there, be square. Don't forget your underwear. Mad love. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will see you later. Cowbunga dudes. Peace out, bruh. Mad love and respect, as Tino says. All right. For real. Bye.
Midnight strikes, the shadows twist. We ain't on scripts, we glitch the list. Alumni deep, we don't resist. We crash the game, then raise the fist. Volatility's a symphony, maybe a bandage with a symmetry. Polyrhythms and the prophecy, we chart chaos like a serpentine. No blueprint, we live off pivot. Unseen hands, we bend and flip it. Bitcoin breathing in the mist. Wildcard born, marked out of risk. We rise from the dark, no map, no name. Crash through the charts, ignite the flame. Unknown, untamed, can't lock us down. Wild cards ride where the world might drown. Can't stop now. We burn too loud. It's Wild Card Wednesday, flip the crown. Backdoor plays with the signal lost. Smoke in the mirror, we coin toss gods. You plan straight, we curve and cross. Time in the top when the ink is drawn. Like hacks in the basement wires. We light trades up like gasoline fires. LBC in the madness wire. Crypto renegades never get tired. Assist the bends when we apply heat. Smart money wins, but we never retreat. We don't chase green, we bend the street. Spit truth for no market cheat. We rise from the dark, no map, no name. Crash through the charts, ignite the flame. Unknown, untamed, can't lock us down. Wild cards ride where the world might drown. Can't stop now. We burn too loud. It's Wild Card Wednesday, flip the crown. Media bandage cracks the time code off beat beats, break every mold. We ain't just rebels, we're rhythm sold. In the eye of the storm with a future soul. With a forks, pick your fate. Alumni deep, never trade it safe. We draw charts with a blood of doubt, then moonwalk through a market drought. DH sharp, never play plain. We flip the game, then storm the lane. Unchained, unscarred, we bear no brand. We are the glitch in the master plan. We rise from the dark, no map, no name. Crash through the charts, ignite the flame. Unknown, untamed, can't lock us down. Wild cards ride where the world might drown. Can't stop now. We burn too loud. It's Wild Card Wednesday, flip the crown.
Welcome to the alumni. Jesus saves 77. Welcome to the alumni. Thank you for being here. Jesus saves. Welcome to the alumni. Mad love. Peace out, everybody.
No forecast can track our lane. Alumni roll like a hurricane. Moves unseen, we don't explain. Breaking norms, not playing games. Jesus saves, bringing seven flames. Melissa one love, outpacing lanes. Alexander G lit with the range. R.S. Miller, no need to aim. We the glitch in the matrix math. Back to spells when we chart that path. Crypto wild, never in the frame. We are the market's untamed name. Can't trace this flame, we burn outside. Crash through walls, we don't decide. We are the spark in the system's light. Unpredictable, watch us rise. Ooh, we never fade. Ooh, we bend the blade. Wild Card Wednesday, we